What's up, people? I haven't been around, and I wasn't gonna be around because there was a hurricane in Jamaica, and yeah, my home that I grew up in. Well, actually, there's damage to multiple homes, many people's homes, but my grandparents' home, the roof got torn off like 75% of it. It's really sad. So we got to rebuild, people. So I wasn't gonna come on, but then I'm hearing that Fresh Garbage has been getting harassed with phone calls. And here I'm thinking, okay, great. So why isn't Ekate's daughter arrested? Because if she is doing this to you, then it's a lot easier, especially with the footprint that she's had with Peel Region Police, also with Toronto Police, by the way. That this should be happening and in haste, in fact. Anyways, we got Greg here. Great stream, very informative clown. I'm a clown, but yet you are consistently online. You're terminally online. I know you don't have a fucking job. I think you're the clown. In fact, you're not even a clown. You're a loser. You're the loser, like a lot of people online who just come on here calling other people clowns and losers, but you don't have a fucking job. You don't even know where your fucking butter biscuits coming from. You don't even know where your next margarine and bread is coming from. You don't even fucking own your bed. You don't even own your house. You don't have a car. You stay in your fucking room, or whichever pathetic family member, yes, I said a pathetic family member, because they're enable your stupid ass to be this much of a fucking loser in 2025, coming into 2026, coming online and telling other people that they're clowns and that they're losers. Yet anybody who even has a job, even if it's part-time, even if it's a casual job working at fucking McDonald's, is better than you. You're the epitome of trash. And you are literally the poster child of what a loser, clown, piece of shit, double flushing piece of shit. That is what you are, a double fucking flusher. You're the piece of shit that has a lot of buoyancy that when I flush it, it flows to the top, and then I gotta flush it again. That is what you are. Anyways, we're gonna get into what this is all about. Okay, people. Somebody told me the last 30 minutes, because if I didn't know it was the last 30 minutes, fuck, I wouldn't even be here. I ain't got no time for this shit. You think I got time for this shit? No, I got shit to do. I now gotta get a fucking roof on my grandparents' home, okay? It's gonna be expensive. Okay. You're guessing it's a grandma he leeches. Of course he's leeching off of somebody. The guy's a fucking loser. Like you could tell like the picture, the look, the shit that they're saying. Gray Stream, very informative clown. I'm a clown, but yet I have a job. Not only do I have a job, I have a career. Not only that, multiple streams of income. I own my own homes. I have multiple vehicles and I can provide for the rest of my family members, but yet I'm a fucking clown. Okay, we need to double flush you down the fucking toilet, loser. Anyways, we're gonna get into this stream here. And let's see what's happening because I was skimming through this while, of course, doing other things. Because that's what you got to do these days. You got to be multitasking. And I was hearing a lot of stuff because people, I've said this for the past year. You got to get your footprint with making these reports to the police. Because I'm telling you this, here's a little bit of tea. Hecate's been getting away with this for years. Not only here, but other places, to the point where even lawyers are contacting me saying that this woman isn't who she seems. I don't know how the F they got my contact information, but they contacted me and they've been talking to me. And this needs to stop because we live in a country where what she's doing is illegal and she should get arrested for it. So I've been making waves to have that happen, but without the help of people complaining, making complaints to their local police department or putting it to Peel Region Police, it's like me trying to swim upstream, right? Like it's happening. There's things that I have been doing. I still got to get that whole situation with that lawyer in downtown Toronto matter settled, and hopefully it turns criminal for her. But there's just many things that other people need to do, such as simple make a report, tell the police that this person, you know who she is doing this to you because she's in fact doing it to you. I don't understand what is the big deal of not doing this, because Hecate is the type of person that will do this to you. And but the problem with that is she'll make up these false fake reports on you. Yes, you heard that right. She will falsify reports. She'll make things up on you and tell the police that you're doing this and you're doing that, when in fact she is just outright lying or deflecting, as in she's the one who's doing it. And certain police officers have been aware of certain things that she has been doing, because I'm going to do my due diligence. I'm going to keep doing my due diligence, and I am not going to stop. So, like I said, Toronto police is aware. I have emailed them about certain matters that Tiger Paw and Bambina has been wrapped up in this situation. So there is a paper trail with that already. But hey, we're going to get into the stream here and we're going to talk about it more.
I was like, wow, this seems nasty, right? From as an outsider, I just need to know, like, what did she do? Because I was curious when she used to come on Greg's channel. And she said that you like to post on the farm. I've never even
what's up?
been to the farms. I've heard of it.
It wasn't even liking the post. It was reacting with an emoji that was like, oh, lunacy. Like, this is crazy. That was it.
Right.
That means I was like,
yeah. I agree with you. I literally followed up.
So
I was like
stupid.
confused, and I said, wait a minute. Wait, what else did she do? And she goes, no, you don't understand. I go, what do I don't understand? And she's like, not just her liking the post. It was about my daughter. You don't fuck with kids, and she's gonna learn a lesson. And like that's all I got. Now, like Tasha said, there might be more, but that's all she said. And so my only question to Tasha would be, if that's actually true, if that's literally all this is about, if there's nothing else behind the scenes, what would she think then? Like, that's my concern. And I think we've got some good and yeah, but
All right, I'm kind of lost here because I've been keeping up with what's happening, but I guess this gets a lot deeper with people doing reprisals, doing IRL stuff. I hope Hecate is not doing IRL stuff while saying she's not doing IRL stuff. You know how she used to do that, where she literally goes IRL with you, but yet says she doesn't do that, or you did it first when in fact she did it, and then you had to respond. Who is that guy talking? Who is that? I could maybe make a guess, but maybe Fresh Garbage can tell us.
I think that she
Is that
is assuming
Woody?
there's more to it because a lot of people would think you'd have to do more than
No,
just.
there's nothing. There's nothing.
But
Okay.
no, I know, but I'm just saying logically it doesn't seem like a lot,
No,
right?
sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. Man, I hate crying. I've only cried once on stream, and this sucks. I don't
Yeah,
do
now
it.
you've made it twice.
It's. I know.
But I don't understand what this is about. I don't understand why you're upset here and why you're allowing Tasha to get under your skin.
She's called you. Okay, wait a second. So she's called you 5 times. Is that 5 times today, 5 times this week, or 5 times in total? Well, definitely not 5 times in total because she seems like the type to repeatedly called you. So could you maybe explain? And another thing I want to say about this, she's calling you 5 times, but yet she has my phone number because I really did give her my real phone number because I'm not playing checkers here. I'm playing chess. In fact, I'm not even playing chess. I'm playing Go, if you know what that is. So why didn't she call me? I guess she just knows who to fuck with. If I'm just going to be very frank with you, she knows that she calls me, it's going to be a criminal matter. So therefore, she's fucking with you because I made sure to give her my real phone number and an address where she can contact me, and she's done none of that. Why has she not called me from my 647 number when I literally gave it to her when she struck my channel over a month ago? She hasn't called me once, but she's fucking with you because she knows she can fuck with you.
It's been a fucking wild week, dude. Man, I don't know. Like,
I mean,
maybe other people are just like, well, I think other people just see this as like entertainment.
I do not see it as entertainment. I see it as a problem that is not that much of a problem.
But it's because it's not a problem for you. You're not dealing with it.
I'm gonna agree with Fresh Garbage here because I still have at least one stalker, that is Purple Glitter. Purple Glitter has not stopped contacting me. In fact, she just contacted me a couple days ago, and before that it was like late September, early October when Val Loves J unfortunately passed away. Maybe she rest in peace. But when you don't, I've never had a stalker problem or somebody harassing you like that. It might seem simple to you, but it's just really annoying, especially when it's been going on for years. You've literally told this person, do not contact me, and they find any and all means necessary to try and contact you no matter what, and they just will not stop.
Okay. I don't understand what is wrong with the block button.
I've blocked her, dude.
Okay. I understand that sometimes it feels like, look, I don't have a whole bunch of time, sorry. I know sometimes it feels like problems seem like they're, I don't know, they're just going to go on forever. They're not. It's not going to go on forever. This too shall pass. But seriously, when what is she doing? She's calling you from what? Different numbers? How many numbers can she get?
Virtually unlimited, I guess, because you could just, keep using apps and getting these virtual numbers to harass somebody. Like, this is the other thing that people maybe or maybe now kind of understanding that Ekate is not this upstanding, well-to-do person. She plays dirty. She plays really dirty, as in she will go to the police and tell lies on you. She will co-opt other people to make sure that they also tell lies on you. And I know this because it's happened to me. And this is why, if she's doing these things to you, you need to report it. Have a paper trail started. Doesn't matter if it's not going to go anywhere, but at least it's there. Like, she is a person that plays really nasty and dirty. And all these things she complains that the farmers are doing to her, she is more than willing to do it to you. And that is the fucked up, hypocritical part of the situation. Anything and everything she complains about, she is more than happy to do to you, but she doesn't want it done to her.
And
you know, there are apps out there that'll just block every number that's not in your contact list, right? You can do that too. There's a whole bunch of ways you could solve this.
it's not just about her calling me. Like, you know that, right?
Yeah, I get it. What else is she doing? But what else is she doing? Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, God. No, she's like, I'm going to have you arrested. I'm going to have you
But she
sued for
hasn't.
this and this and this.
If she was going to have you arrested, she would have done it already.
No. Just,
How's she gonna have Fresh Garbage arrested? Because the whole racism thing? Is that it? Okay. Let me just say this, because you remember when I was right when I said, hey, Propagator's gonna get arrested soon. She got arrested. How many times have I been right? I'm like batting 1,000 here. Shit, I should have played for the Blue Jays. I can't believe we lost last week. But how many times have I been right? I'm gonna go on a limb here. Ekate's daughter will be arrested because she's doing this to real people who have real voices, who are real victims. And all people gotta do is just pick up the phone and contact the authorities, especially with Fresh Garbage. Living in Canada, it's a whole lot easier for you to do this than somebody living in the States, to make that report so that it's on record, so that when she keeps doing this, in time, she will indeed be arrested. In fact, I have to speak to a police officer in Peel Region as soon as I'm done here, because there's a lot more information that I will be providing, especially after the whole situation of last week with another streamer, etc., etc., etc. There's a whole lot of stuff.
Will you sit down for a second and just think through this seriously? I need you to think through this, okay? Stop getting emotional. Actually think about it. What can she do? She's harassing you and saying things, okay? But she can't act on a single thing. Otherwise, she would have done it already.
well, no, it's not going to go that fast. Like, whatever she is claiming against me is going to take a long time, because it's like, okay, well, like,
Then why are you worried about it now?
Okay, how is that whole racism thing gonna work out here? Like, I don't get what the problem is. Like, yeah, the whole racism thing is actionable, but I mean, there's a lot more other shit that's going on that's way more actionable that Ekate's daughter is doing to other people than her whole claim about racism this, racism that. Like, how is she gonna prove this exactly? Like, people, I'm gonna say this. Let me put it this way, because everything I say, can be viewed in court, which probably is going to be viewed in court, because I do have matters ongoing. If Ekete's daughter is harassing you, threatening you, I was even listening to streams where she's talking about how people are gonna get killed. Imagine that, saying stuff like this is how people get killed. Along those lines, you're really gonna say these things and then think you're just gonna hop online and talk about how people are gonna get arrested? No, it doesn't work like that.
You act as if she actually has a case. You didn't do anything.
She
Come on
doesn't, but it's
now.
just like so fucking annoying. I feel like I'm constantly like waiting. Like I'm just like every time there's like a fucking ring notification on my door, I'm like, oh fuck, is this the
Oh
time?
my.
Like,
Oh goodness. You
I
didn't
know.
take my advice when I told you to get like an agent.
I have anxiety. Okay? I already
Okay,
have
I understand
anxiety
that.
issues. It's just amps it up.
So wait, so Fresh Garbage, you didn't get an agent. You gave her like your real info and number, and now she's been calling you. Once again, it's very interesting. And Ekete is not a foolish person. She's very sly. She's very smart. She's very cunning. And once again, she has my addresses, like plural, of course, because Tiger Paw would be giving that to her. She has my phone number, yet I have yet to get any calls from her in a harassing manner. Why is that? Because she knows, once again, who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. That's what's going on.
I'm over here trying to help you think through the problem. And I'm trying to tell you that there's no reason to be anxious because there really is nothing.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, yeah, she has her address. She's got my address.
Yeah,
She's
I
like
gave you a suggestion for that, and clearly you did not take that.
She didn't say it full out, but she was like, "Oh, you're lucky." Like I don't, no, dude.
I'm a little mad at you.
Oh, this is very important. This is why she's also very sly and cunning. She never says it full out unless you catch her in a certain mental state, right? This is very important because I, for one, agree with you wholeheartedly. This is what happens. She never says it full out that she's gonna bring harm to you or she's gonna unalive you. She says it in a very roundabout way. But these days, even saying it like that can and will get you in trouble.
She didn't say it full out, but she was like, "Oh, you're lucky." Like I don't, no, dude.
I'm a little mad at you about that. Why didn't you take my advice?
What?
I told you how to solve that issue.
What? Burn my house down?
Oh, good fucking great.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just fucking trying to.
You have options. You had options and you didn't take any of them. You're just like, let me jump in head first.
The thing is you get like a lot of information from multiple people and just kind of like, oh, well, I don't know who to take information from. Like, who the fuck am I supposed to...
Hold on.
Like, who's the right one? I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, she didn't call the cops.
Sorry.
I guess so.
But yeah, no, she just called me multiple fucking times.
What? How many?
Yeah, because she knows.
GB, like, what kind of times is she calling you? Is she calling you like in the middle of the night? When I guess, you know what this kind of reminds me of? It's like, you ever watch those like hip hop? No, I'll tell you a story. So I had a property that I used to rent rooms out of, right? And there was this one guy that I rented. Oh my god, he was hell. That guy shit in my toilet, didn't flush it, and I had pipe problems for fucking weeks. I had to like snake that shit. Do you know what's worse? Like, cleaning somebody else's tough hard shit out of your own toilet is like the epitome of insulting, and that's what he did to me. He really insulted me, but that's another story. He had another guy. They used to work in a restaurant together, and he was vouching for this guy. So like, okay, maybe, but this guy was the worst. He's the type of guy that would like pace around at night, like I'm blasting hip hop music because he wanted to become a rapper. Is it kind of like that? Let's get back to the Hecate thing. It's like, this is what I imagine her doing. She like works herself up in the middle of the night, and then she starts like calling people to like verbally wail on them.
That this is the reaction she can get out of you. That's why she's doing it. You're giving her exactly what she wants.
Dude.
You have delivered yourself to her on a platter.
Yeah, I will concur, even though I don't want to. But when somebody makes a point here, like Vidal making this point, okay, sure, Vidal. But yeah, doing this, GB, you literally did deliver yourself on a platter, because what's happening now? She knows that you can be fucked with because she just fucked with you, and you came on here and you started to cry. So you think it's like doing this in front of, like, your high school bullies or your grade school bullies. Do you think doing this is gonna, like, make it worse, or do you think it's gonna get better? Of course it's gonna get worse, because you're not supposed to show these signs. You can't, because that's literal a Hecate is. She is a literal bully. She's not going to stop. In fact, now it's going to get worse because you came on here
Whatever.
and started to cry.
Sorry, I know I'm a weak ass bitch sometimes. Oh,
No, I'm not saying that. I am telling you to think through the problem. Don't jump to the emotional part. You got to stop for a second and force yourself to think through it. There's nothing she can do. I am sure that if she calls the cops and she tries to tell them something, right, they're going to start asking her questions, and she is not going to be able to answer a single thing. So you're giving her more power than she has. I am sure whatever cops she tried to call laughed at her. Otherwise, they would have been at your door.
oh no,
But you don't understand her tenacity. The tenaciousness is the problem, because she'll repeatedly call cops on you and say certain different things, and keep leaving messages and calling the cops to try and get you in trouble. I know this because it has been done to me. It was done to me almost a year ago.
man, they're not gonna do that here.
not gonna-
So if you don't know the story, her and Booty Bitch decided to do that together. But hey, I have a paper trail on that whole situation of what Ekate's daughter likes to do. She likes to co-opt people, get people to say and do certain things against you, and it's all gonna come out sooner or later. You just gotta be patient. You gotta be calm. You gotta make your reports. You gotta have somebody listen to you.
Laugh at her, or they're not going to go
No,
to your door.
my city is like, we'll get to it when we get to it. Like, we got enough problems to deal with here. We got a police shortage and got enough crackheads over here to deal with. It's gonna take a while, but yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
even
one day
more
we'll get to it.
reason why they probably laughed at her. Okay.
It's just
seriously.
It's
They're going to be like,
so-
listen, do you even live in the same
I know
province?
there's a sacrifice you must make because of Monty's mistake. What mistake did I make?
Lady? No, we don't even live anywhere near each other. Seriously, think through this.
She would have left a message, and she's probably waiting for a call back. Yeah, I know. I think that's she keeps calling me, but not leaving messages. So
Okay, wait. Why do you think, Fresh Garbage? Why do you think she would not leave a message? She's cunning and she's sly. Leaving a message is literally, stamping, I'm guilty, I'm doing this. She's not going to leave a message, because then if she leaves a message, it's on voicemail, which means you can bring it to the police's attention, and then boom, bada bing, bada boom. It's right there, right in front of everybody. No, she's not gonna. I could even tell you she's not gonna leave a message without you telling me she's not gonna leave a message. I know the modus operandi of what she is gonna do and what she's gonna keep on doing.
I don't know.
Block. Like I said, there are apps. There are apps that will prevent calls from anyone not on your contact list.
Okay, man.
And it won't even go to
mistake.
voicemail. It'll bounce it off for you. There's an app for that.
Yeah,
That's a good idea too.
Yeah,
Talk to your own precinct.
Hey, there's this fucking crazy woman who
Yep.
is harassing me and trying to get me sued and arrested for being racist, even though I'm not. So I don't know. That's her whole thing. Her whole thing was just like, you're gonna be arrested because because I'm part. It's always like, I was like, what's my crime?
I don't like her words, officer.
Like, what's my crime? What's my crime? She's like,
she
well, you
doesn't even
are...
post on this forum, but she's a member. She's a member of this forum, and I don't like it.
Well, you're partnered with Strawberry Douche.
Okay, but how does that work? Ekete used to go to the farms all the time. Even in fact, we have somebody who's made a clip of all the time she's referred to the farms. Because remember, if you don't remember or if you weren't around, Ekete would use the farms all the time to attack and disparage and defame people. Anything and everything that was on the farms was true about anybody and everybody. Now that she's had a problem and the fallout happened, of course, with Gigi and everybody else, now the farms are the worst. The farms are liars and whatnot. But if you do remember, when she was first around, and up to a couple months ago, she would constantly be using the farms, and everything on there was real and true and this and that. So how is she gonna work this out where she probably most likely was also part of the farms and was using the farms to defame people? Like, I don't understand the whole situation here, because you're talking about this person is on the farms but they're not saying anything, but yet you were maybe on the farms or not on the farms, but you were using the farms in a way. So doesn't that mean that I can also sue her if she's gonna sue you for the farm shit? Because in fact, anybody and everybody could be suing Ekete about the whole farm shit if she's gonna be trying that bullshit. Because she was using the farm. Just because you hid your videos doesn't mean people don't have them.
And therefore, it's like, oh my god, every fucking thing. Just
Strawberry Douche, some unknown woman in America.
yeah. And it's just like, oh, do you even know the history of the kiwi farms? And I'm like, no, I don't actually. Please tell me. And then she was like trying to like, okay, go after fucking Josh then. Like, I don't know what to tell you here, girl. Like what the fuck are you on at me about? Like, why am I gonna be arrested because you don't like a fucking forum? Oh my god.
You are not going to be arrested.
Azria, I hope the fuck you did record that call and release it, because it was 45 minutes of the most insane shit you will ever hear. Please.
Oh god.
Please share it.
Listen. The moment they hear her...
Who is she talking about the 45 minutes of the most insane shit? Who is that? Is that you, Luxy? You have 45 minutes of a call? Or is that somebody else? Because I'm interested. If I have any hard evidence of her saying anything that I can go through and find out anything that is criminal, that helps me a lot, because I'm immediately going to submit it to the police. I don't care. I am. And I'm gonna submit it to the LSO. In fact, yesterday she said something about she can... what was it that she said? Azria called her for 45 minutes. Oh, too bad she didn't record it. Or did she? Do you have anything, even just a few minutes of that? Like, exactly what was she saying?
Share it.
Listen, the moment they hear her... And I mean, she's already said multiple times she does coke, okay? She's clearly in the middle of a drug-induced psychosis. Obviously, there's no way around it. They're gonna laugh at her and be like, "Lady, go get yourself some help."
Yeah, that's only if they're aware that she is in a drug-induced psychosis. Sometimes people are very what's the term for it when you don't show signs? Like, if you know you're drunk or you're on substances, you're high functioning. Because she she's got to show the signs, right? And you don't have those visual cues when it's only over the phone. So somebody can seem nice. How many times have I told people the whole "Hi guys, how are you? Hopefully you guys have a great day." That type of thing scares me. Why? Because that's learned in like cuckoo class. When people gotta get mental health therapy, and they tell them to talk real calm and nice like that, like Ekate does, Buddha bitch was doing, and all the rest of the crazies out there.
I hate to ask why you're not recording.
Purple glitter was
Sorry.
also doing it as well.
No,
You
I have an
tried,
app.
didn't you?
I have an app on my phone, and it failed. So it did not record that call. I was really fucking choked about it. But yeah.
Don't you have your friend trash bag? You should find another app and like test it with her.
Oh no, I've tried. No,
Oh, you can't find one that works?
no, they're all garbage. But
Oh God, that sucks.
I know. No, I've had this app on my phone since like I don't know for like a few months now, just in case. Cause like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get doxxed any fucking day now. Just waiting for it. So
Oh my God, you're killing me. Will you stop it? Stop with
what?
that. Stop that. You keep doing that. It's so fucking annoying because you did that before. You're like, well, all you have to do is go find the obituary and you can find my name. You're telling
No,
everybody, stop it. Stop that stuff.
no, that's like a different thing.
No, it's not. You're doing
That's
this.
a
You're doing it
different
now.
thing.
You're like, well, I'm going to be doxxed any day now. You're doing the Eeyore thing. Stop.
Ah, okay, fine, whatever.
You're
No, but it's
turning
like,
into a
yeah.
potato. You're turning from an egg put to a potato.
Oh
What does
my
that mean?
god.
We should look
Oh
up
my god.
potatoes.
Okay, fine. But anyway, no, it was like the bodega was like kind of on my ass. I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna get like the call recorder app just in case I get random phone calls. Yes,
Whoa.
so I did get that, and it worked for a bit, and then it's just not working anymore. So it
Trash bagger nickname for okay, wait a second. I gotta go tangential here because this is just completely ridiculous. Sometimes I wonder what goes through people's heads. And okay, I have to go tangential. Give me a moment. So Purple Glitter, why are you still stalking me? Why are you telling me that okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah, let me just do it like that. Uh no, we're gonna put it up like this. All right, so PG just emailed me. Let's read this. I am not talking to you. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but it's not me. I do not want to talk and I do not have anything to say to you. Leave my name out of your mouth. Please stop this, Monty. Thank you. First of all, you're proving that you're still stalking me by listening to me talking that you're stalking me and then sending me an email like you did with your other sock accounts. And if you do not want to talk, then don't email me. If you don't have anything to say to me, then don't email me. You're literally proving that your other sock accounts that you're using is actually you. And at the very least, you are proving that you are still watching and still stalking me. So I don't know what goes on in your cuckoo ass head, you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but you're literally telling everybody else, yes, I'm still fucking stalking this man. It's been years and I'm not gonna stop. This is what this is telling me. This email right here. You are watching and you are stalking me, PG. You need to screw off. Okay? All right? Got it? All right, let's continue.
didn't record, and it
Mm.
sucks.
All right.
Selfish.
Well,
Purple
that sucks.
Getter
Yeah,
is
that
writing
does
me.
suck. That's all right. I wouldn't bother with trying to record her. I just would not connect any of the calls. Like I said, there are apps to block them all. So I would take advantage of that. You
Oh,
didn't
by
take
the
my
way, Purple Glitter, you are breaking your stipulations here. You're not supposed to be using the internet. Well, actually, technically, she's not using the internet unless she's. You know what? No, I gotta check. Yeah, you're well. Actually, maybe not, because Gmail is an internet-based mailing system. But if you're using an internet-based mailing system, even though email is not considered using the internet, is it still using the internet or not? Because if I was using, like, I don't know, like using emails is not considered using the internet, but then it's web-based. So by that understanding, if you're using a web-based internet service, then aren't you using the internet? I gotta look into that.
suggestion before. Now you're over here like, oh, I'm going to be doxxed any day now.
Dude, I have, I have too many people in my ear. You should do this. You should do that. Well, why didn't you do that? Oh, you should do that.
Yeah. But
I'm
they're
a fucking
giving you
idiot.
suggestions, and
Everyone is telling me different things. I'm just like, I don't fucking
Well, they're
know.
telling-
Big Korean's like, are you excited that Foodie's divorced lonely and in Canada? Why is she looking to date me or something, Big Korean? Because I'm also lonely and in Canada.
I don't fucking know.
It's up to you to sit through it and think through it. That's all you got to do is just for a second think through it. I don't understand how hard it was to like think through the consequences of, okay, I could do a registered agent or maybe get, you know, a paid box.
See, now you're just like, you're retarded and
No.
fucked up real good.
Well, no, because you're doing that thing right now. You're like, well, I'm going to be doxxed any day now. So yeah, if you're going to do that, I'm going to be like, well, you had options.
Yeah. Oh my god, I know. Whatever.
So, you know, you can't be like, well, now I'm worried.
Whatever.
Who is Pew
It's so
Pew Red?
bullshit.
Who the fuck was that?
No,
Who doesn't know who crazy ass Pee Tasha is?
Tasha. That's
Tasha, nobody is surprised.
You
No
know
one
what
is surprised.
We should do like an iceberg where it's like the iceberg of crazies. Like Pee Tasha will be kind of close to the top. Who's using
Maybe you're
Hannibal's
surprised
picture?
because you think everyone else is, but no, nobody's surprised.
Is it the real Hannibal? Yeah, that's really him, all right. Trying to flex with them little chicken arms. Whatever happened to his court case? And he had one in late October, like the 27th or 28th, something like that. Maybe the 29th is one of those days. But we got chicken arms, leaky-eyed Hannibal here because he has a tear duct issue, by the way. That's why I call him leaky-eyed. So his eye will leak. I'm not sure if it's regularly or irregularly. I have no idea. I've never talked to him like that, but he thinks he can press people. Jesus Christ. You can't even Hannibal, you can't even make your own goddamn tacos. Can somebody please like get the video of his arrests? I said arrest is in plural because he has multiple arrests, okay?
Okay, see, people are telling you things, but it doesn't seem like they're telling you different things because this is what Taylor Noir said. You should go to your local police department and let them know.
Oof. I don't know. It's just so stupid. Go to the police and be like, there's this crazy bitch on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. Where is this gonna go? Like before were the days where people, well, some people playfully, joke about the silly mistakes Foodie Beauty was making. Other people were meaner about it. But where were the days where, you would suggest things to Foodie Beauty, laugh at the mistakes she was making, maybe frown upon them, maybe make fun of her a little bit about it and call it a day. Now we just have people calling the cops, making shit about people, talking about lawsuits, being obviously crazy. Like, where is this gonna go and where is this gonna end?
Actually,
God, it's so embarrassing.
I know
Yeah,
it's
to sum this up, FG, this could be summed up in literal a couple seconds. Call the police, document whenever she's calling you. She's never gonna leave a message because she knows better, because she's been with the shits and she knows how to harass people on a purely professional level where you can't necessarily say it's her for sure, but there are ways you actually can, right? I mean, she does slip up here and there in her streams where she'll say certain things that makes it obvious and known that it's her. It's kind of like how the reverse Flash always has to tell the Flash that it's him. Like, it could be the perfect plan, in fact, where the Flash has no idea who's doing this. He has no idea. But then the reverse Flash is like, fuck, I gotta tell this. I gotta tell this guy that I'm fucking with him. Like, he has to know it's me. Like, I know he doesn't know who it is, but I have to tell him. And that's how she fucks up, because she has to tell you she's fucking with you, even though she could just not tell you she's fucking with you and you'll have no idea. But she is gonna tell you.
sounds crazy, but you might actually have to do that. Do you know Keemstar back in the day when he was, he gets a lot of hate, right? And back in the day before he lives where he lives now, when he used to play games on stream and stuff like that, people swatted him. They swatted his house. Okay. It got to the point where he called them and he worked out he had to talk to them and be like, look, this is what I do online. I'm basically a troll online. People hate me and they're going to keep calling in these swats.
Who's Hannibal? Hannibal is a woman beater. That's all you need to know, Curse Cupcake. He used to be a reactor, a failed one, because a year ago, a year plus, just a little bit over a year, he got exposed for abusing the multiple girlfriends that he had. So he decided to try and remove my live streams, and then he removed his channel. He, like I said, he just got a court date, like the 26th, 27th, or 28th of October. I gotta look it up on Twitter. Hurley Whirly has that info, and was pinning it. Let me check it out. When was his court date? Yeah, we're gonna have to look this up, because this is some info here, people. I'm telling you. Hannibal is just a downright piece of shit. A lot of people thought Hannibal was a really, really good person. But that's the thing about people who you think are good. Sometimes they're actually one of the worst types of people. His court date was the 29th. Jesus, I was kind of off. I thought it was the 26th, 27th, 28th, but it was the 29th of October. Judge Jim Todd, and this was his arraignment for his ASL, which means assault, and DOMBODINJU. So for bodily injury, so domestic bodily injury from this piece of shit here. So Mr. Shannon is still, maybe it's concluded. I probably don't think so. It was an arraignment. You thought Hannibal was a real guy, definitely misjudged him. A lot of people thought he was a great guy, but like I said, people who act a certain type of way or want to be moral, upstanding characters, a lot of the times they're just really downright scumbag pieces of shit.
So, yes, you need to do that. Once he did that, he didn't have to worry about that anymore. They give him a call. They say, hey, we got this call that there's something happening at your place. We just want to make sure before we go up there. And he could say, oh, no, everything's fine. He had to do that. He had to go talk to his local department and get them to understand that they were getting these calls and that there wasn't anything for them to worry about. Now, granted, you're not Keemstar, but it would be in your best interest to put that on the books. If they have you going up there and alerting them to this issue, then
Yo, this is real. Is it the real Hannibal says, FG, I believe PP Tasha was sent here to downplay someone harassing you in real life. I get that. I actually dig that. That is probably the truth of the matter, whether she was sent or she came here. But PP Tasha was, in fact, downplaying the whole harassing thing. So I wonder what the reply will be from Ekete. Is she gonna just downright deny that she's been doing this? Is she gonna say she's doing it? Because if she says she's doing it, then that is right there, smack dab, a confession of the criminal activity. So what is Ekete gonna do? Just say she hasn't been contacting you, which would mean she's lying because we know she has. Interesting.
and when they get the call from the crazy lady who's going to say
Sunshine.
whatever crazy things she thinks she needs to say to get them out to your place, then they're gonna think twice, and they're like, well, we already got someone explaining this to us, so we're gonna take this with a grain of salt. We'll check on it, but I don't think we need to go up there guns a-blazing. Not that they're American police, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, stop engaging. The thing is, I'm also at the thing where it's like, do I not say anything, or do I just say everything that's happening so people are very aware of what's happening? So it's just like, you can see how crazy she is.
Everyone knows she's crazy.
Well, not everyone, but I don't think people.
Well, yeah,
know
maybe not Tasha, but she
to
doesn't
the
count.
degree.
I wouldn't think Hannibal would have any reason to come back here. I mean, he still has ongoing matters in court, so like, why would he be back here? In fact, I gotta look it up if his first and or second charges have fully been resolved. Because if you don't remember the situation, he got charged like earlier, or no, it was like was it like June last year, and then he got charged again like October, November, something like that last year, for the same thing, just beating women up, and then he came on with his gaggle of women to defend him and make some bullshit statement up, like just like how a lot of people do, and then it didn't work out for him. Then he got charged again, so he decided to just eat his account. That's what happened.
No, I think a lot of people do know the degree. Like, what are you going to do? You're preaching to the choir. The people you're going to tell who are listening, we already know. You know what I mean? We know this already. Who else do you need to know? Besides your local police department, which that I would do. Like I said, I would document all of her activity, go with them and file a report and let them know, like, hey, there's a crazy lady. Okay. And if this crazy lady calls you, I want this documented.
Yeah, I just.
And I don't think you're going to get anything out of calling Hussy's person or whatever. Hussy's talking to people in New York, okay? It's not even the same country. So Hussy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You got to deal with this in your country, unfortunately. Actually, fortunately, I wouldn't rely on American authorities for anything these days.
Fucking Woti. Hate how much I agree with you all the time now. Because I think Woti is dealing with his own shit with someone who is possibly trying to take down his PayPal.
I guess it never ends.
She's insane. Like, absolutely insane. Just trying to take down everyone who doesn't agree with her. It's...
Yes, she is the Karen of the internet. Karen's daughter.
Yep. God. All right, I'm gonna log off for a bit. I know.
Good.
I'm
Good thing.
sorry. Shut up, Adele. I know. Listen, I am not an emotional person. I've never been like a real emotional person.
I love when people say that after they just had an emotional outburst.
I want to say something here. I guess a lot of people might not feel this very serious with the whole Hecate calling thing, but unless you've been with it, just like me right now, because I just got another email from Purple Glitter saying that she hasn't been emailing me when in fact she has. You, unless you've experienced it, this is why, there's the whole thing of empathy and sympathy. Like, unless you've experienced this stuff, you can't have a true real understanding of how impactful it is. You wouldn't take legal advice from Vidal or any advice period. Yeah, just reminder, Vidal was the person who was oohing and eyeing at Hannibal in like the midst of a situation of serious domestic abuse. Not only domestic abuse, but this guy was doing a lot of shit to a lot of women. And during the midst of the outing, she's talking about how sexy he is. So, I mean, hey,
Let's let know.
we can actually play that because Hurley Whirly has this, and I gotta give credit where it's due to Hurl, because yeah, this was completely in poor taste. I mean, there's one thing to think a guy's cute, okay, but keep that to yourself, especially when we're in a situation where this is happening. Like, yeah, it was never a good look, but hey, I'm gonna play right now.
Well, hey, though. Go ahead, Vidal. Sorry.
Okay.
Hannibal. But I did hear your spiel at the beginning. And I've only been catching bits and pieces. Look, I watch you on the occasion, right? I don't tune in regularly, but every so often I tune in. But imagine my surprise when I open up the app and I see all these shirtless pictures.
That's Monty going through. Monty's over there fapping off at my shirtless pictures.
Sir. It's called no fap. So I will be not fapping off at your shirtless picture, sir. Okay, it's not called fap. It's called no fap, as in I do not tickle my pickle, sir. Get it right. No, I was not fapping at your shirtless pictures. Let's hear this again.
Right. I don't tune in regularly, but every so often I tune in. But imagine my surprise when I open up the app and I see all these shirtless pictures.
That's Monty going through. Monty's over there fapping off at my shirtless pictures.
Hannibal, why have you been holding back? Why have you
Lord.
been hiding from us? My goodness.
I don't.
The Titan Stadium work schedule is very heavy.
Let's let Noah. Hey, though. Go ahead, Vidal. Sorry.
Okay.
What?
Hannibal. But listen.
Oh my god. You know what? This guy looks like, you know what Hannibal looks like in them pictures? Like he's been watching what's that guy? Was that song but like some yeah, and then it says like on double D's or something like that. What was that guy, like Doughboy or something, that song? Like writing on like double D's or something. What is that song? That's what Hannibal looks like. Like he's back in like 2003. Like he looks like he's in 2003 and still writing spinners. That's the look he had with them shirtless pics, to be honest with you. She should have looked at the mugshot for a current pic. Yeah, something like that. But what's that? Somebody tell me. Remember, it was like Doughboy or something, Sup Curl. All right, let's get back to this. I'm gonna look this up.
Because it just got to me.
Okay, listen, you are not a Vulcan.
Right.
Okay? You are a human being. You're not a Vulcan. People have emotions, okay? We can't all be stoic. We can't all be schizophrenics, unable to connect with our emotions. We're not that way, not normally. So you don't need to apologize for being human, but at the same time,
Yeah, we're not Vulcans. This whole Star Trek thing, I have to pause for a second because Star Trek, Star Wars, sometimes I get kind of confused, but a Vulcan, their whole culture is not to display their emotions. Is displaying any type of emotion is showing a lack of control. So a Vulcan's very stoic individual, male or female. So yeah, it's just a whole Star Trek reference because Fresh Garbage was showing a lot of emotions and crying, which is the opposite of what a Vulcan would do. Hey, some people don't watch Star Trek, okay?
there comes a point when you have to recognize, okay, maybe I'm going down the wrong road here. Maybe let me backtrace my steps and get myself back to normalcy. So yeah, go ahead, take some time, block out the nonsense, take some advice, look for some apps to block stuff, okay? So you don't have to deal with it. Out of sight, out of mind. You know what? The worst thing, years ago,
God,
I had an issue.
I hate this device right now. No.
Well, no, it's
She has my fucking address and my phone number.
Listen,
She also has my address and my phone number. I wonder what she's doing with it. Well, shit, she has multiple addresses of mine, in fact.
I can only blog so much.
Now, I don't know what it's like in Canada, but I can tell you what it's like here, okay? Years ago, I had an issue, okay? There was a guy who was stalking me. He kept going to my fucking apartment building, like buzzing on the buzzer. Not my buzzer, but he would buzz like my neighbors to try to get somebody to buzz him in. It was fucking annoying. And he would park down the street, and he would text me and all this. Like, it was hella fucking annoying. And I called the cops. They cannot do anything because he didn't do anything to me. That literally was it. They could not do anything because he hadn't done anything to me. Was he following me around and doing all that stuff? Yes. Was he buzzing my neighbors, harassing them? Yes. But they could not do anything. They said, sorry, there's nothing we could do. We have to wait until he does something. We have to wait until he actually, like knocks on your door or something. Like
yeah, which is actually very unfortunate. It's kind of like how, you see shit being done to a person, but if that person doesn't do anything or call the cops, then the cops can't do anything about it. Kind of like this situation. Because we got Fresh Garbage here being harassed by Ekate. I see it happening. And even though I want to do something about it, I cannot because the cops, as one would put it, as one has put it, an officer, they don't go around looking for victims. So unless Fresh Garbage picks up the phone or emails and complains, there's nothing the audience can actually do about this situation. So yes, I can completely concur in this situation. So once again, unless Fresh Garbage does something and act upon what's been happening to her, I am not able to do anything, even though I've seen and I know what's going on. And I have been the victim of a lot of behind the scenes Hecate stuff. So you think this person is Hecate's upstanding good, you are sadly mistaken because she does a lot of stuff behind the scenes that is like just utterly nasty.
It's just nothing. There was nothing I could do. The most I could do was just block him on my phone and tell the neighbors not to buzz him in. Like, he literally is following me. He would call and leave messages. He's like, I see your car parked on the street. I know that you're home. But there was nothing I could do. The cops would do nothing. Fortunately, I moved out of that situation. I was able to move. He didn't know where I moved to. But you just got to block him out. I blocked him on the internet because that's where it was. We met on the internet. I had to block him from my email. I had to block him from my phone. I had to block him from everything that he could possibly contact me on. And it wasn't until I moved that actually, he couldn't do anything anymore. He couldn't buzz my neighbors anymore because he was doing that for a while. But after a while, they give up.
Speaking of giving up, we got Purple Glitter here emailing me once again. This is the third one talking about somebody gave her clips of my. Okay, we're gonna go tangential again, people. Who is giving Purple Glitter? You've used this like cuckoo line before. No one is giving you clips, okay? It is you. We're gonna go tangential again. Okay. Could you please tell people to stop emailing me clips of your streams? I don't want to see them. No, nobody is emailing you clips. Okay. This happens every time you go live, and when you mention me, this is ridiculous, and it's probably the Moo crew doing it. Oh, just blame Jessica Messica's crew for everything, and I do not care, and I do not want to see it. She would actually blame Val, but unfortunately, Val has passed away, so now just blame the Moo crew. But it's not me. Block whoever emails you and pretends to be me because it's not. It is totally you. I can tell when it's you. It's kind of like how you can tell somebody's voice or their penmanship, or when somebody texts you and somebody else starts texting in their place, you can kind of tell it's a different person because you know the person who you're used to doesn't text like that. It's literally the same thing. Is she emailing me right now? She is. Block whoever emails you and pretends to be me because it's not me. It is totally you. I haven't talked to you since last April. I've left you alone. Now, please just leave me alone. This is nonsense. It is nonsense, and you are not leaving me alone, and you're gonna continue to do this until I take legal action against you. This is what you're gonna do. You can continue to watch my streams, continue to email me under your suck accounts. You're gonna continue to do anything and everything just to screw around with me after all those nasty lies you were saying years and years ago.
He gave up with the calling when I blocked him. He gave up with the emailing when I blocked him.
Yeah, I just hate everyone right now.
Now, unless she's showing up to your door, I don't think you got anything to worry about just
she's
yet.
not going to, but I know.
I know. She said she was going to drive
It's
to,
just
7
wild.
hours to do the whole Michelle thing? Like, she's not going to do that.
I don't know. It's just wild to me, like, dude. The fucking copyright strikes, and then it turned into like I'm gonna sue you civilly for hate crimes. And then it's just like, I'm gonna fucking call you multiple times a day.
Because that's all she can do. She's impotent. You know
this. Insane.
Why are you so upset about what the crazy woman says?
Carl says, I don't think she leaves her house to go anywhere. Yeah, we're talking about Egate here. I mean, you know how some people are. I mean, streaming 12 hours back to back to back, even with like short breaks, is just incredible and insane at the same time. I mean, I've streamed for hours and hours, and it's a lot. I do remember a 12-hour stream I did. It was a lot. Like, I could not do that consistently.
Dude, I have anxiety issues. Leave me alone.
Oh my god. Why do you have anxiety over someone who is literally off of their fucking... She's not even in her right mind.
I know. I need like some Xanax or something. Just like not Ambien. What's the other one? I'm
just saying, you're allowing your anxiety to get, affected by...
Pew Pew, get the fuck out. Don't answer your phone. I'm not answering my phone.
Yeah. Something is seriously wrong with people who think it's just really funny when this shit is happening. Like, don't answer your phone, FG. It's not that hard. It's not that simple when you're being harassed.
In fact, get fucked. Get fucked. All right, I'm gonna end this.
Yes, end it. Go get some rest. Okay?
All right.
Turn off the phone, get some rest.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. I also have my my own thing to talk about, and that is there's people who have been doing stuff for Ekate, and I've shared my thoughts with people. I've even talked to Hurl about this. Like, people, you don't understand that you're messing with a person who is obviously not all there and can turn on you on the drop of the dime. What do you think is going to happen when you have all this stuff through text or calling or whatever, and she has like a paper trail or record of all this stuff that you said along with her? It might have been cool and dandy when you guys were friends, but then you've just literally given her the artillery to do stuff against you once you guys are no longer friends. You can never be friends with a person who is, whose mentality is not sound, because it's not a matter of if, it's like, when are they going to turn on you? When are you going to say something that they don't like? It doesn't even matter that you're doing something wrong. It's because they just want somebody to fight. It's kind of like you be like, hey, the sky is really blue today. All of a sudden she wants to fight you and you guys are no longer friends. You're like, you didn't do anything wrong. You said the sky is blue and it is really blue. But the problem is you decided to befriend a person who's completely crazy, and now you are finding out what happens when you F around and you find out. You're so interested in your PG. Okay, Fish, how about you put your email address, and we'll have Bally and Purple Glitter email you. How about that? Anyways, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end it here because I actually gotta head into work. Yeah, I know what time it is. It's nearly 1 o'clock, but I still gotta do some stuff. Okay, I am contractually obligated to do this. So I'm gonna end it here. If more info comes out, of course, I'm gonna share with you if it's beneficial for me, because I don't share a lot of things because it's not beneficial for me. Got it? But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. People, take care of yourselves. And people, how many times are we gonna see this once again? Like, why do people like hang out and talk to and be around people who are not there? Don't do this, because then the next person she goes after is literally you. Seriously. Anyways, take care of yourself. Have a good one. Bye bye.